Okay, we're back now. Okay, so let's look at exercise 3. Okay, I tell you what, we're going to make things a little bit easier. Why don't you guys actually fire up your laptops? Get your laptops up. Okay? Okay, and people that are listening at home, you're going to have to listen. I'm not going to write on these, okay? These are the ones you're going to have to follow along with. Okay. So, for these first handful of questions, we're just going to talk about them. We're going to go as far as question number, what are we going to go to? Question number 10, 3 through 10. Oh, I lied. I am going to draw on here, but then we're just going to say what some of the answers are. Okay, we're always comparing it to y equals 1 over x, okay? Not 1 over. They asked us, which one's the graph of y equals 3 over x, okay? So, is it going to look like, is it going to be in 1 and 3 or 2 and 4? Why? Because it's positive. Is it going to, and what's that 3 do to it? It's going to make it a little farther away. So it's going to look sort of like this, okay? Sort of like that. All right, so it looks like it's, which graph, are you guys there yet? Are we still, which graph do you guys say? The top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right? It's the bottom right one. You want to click on the bottom right, and then they ask you some other questions, okay? Now, what I want to make sure you understand, the asymptotes have not changed. It's still the y-axis and the x-axis. It's just farther away, okay? So, the graphs have the same asymptotes. Click on that. They have the same asymptotes. They have not changed the asymptotes, okay? Now, we haven't talked about the domain and the range, okay? Domain and range. Remember, domain, you look at the graph left and right, okay? Now, if you're working ahead, please stop for a second because this is where if you're going to get stuck, this is where it is, okay? Look at it left and right for the domain. Does this go to the right forever? Sure it does. Does it go to the left forever? Yeah. Yep. So is domain all real numbers? No. Almost all real numbers, okay? There's one number it never hits. It doesn't hit 0. It gets very, very close to 0. So x is not 0. You can plug in whatever you want, except for 0. Okay? For the range, don't look at it left and right. Look at it up and down. Does it go up forever? Sure. Does it go down forever? Sure. Is the range all real numbers? No. Almost, except for what? Y cannot be 0. Okay? So, if the asymptotes haven't changed, just so you understand, the domain and range have not changed, okay? So the graphs have the same domain and range. They have not changed. And there's going to be times where the domain and range do change, okay? So we've clicked on, they have the same asymptotes, they have the same domain and range, okay? And then there's 2 more we need to click on, okay? Both graphs are in the first and third quadrants. And there's one more. The graph lies farther from the axis than the original one because of that 3. Any question on that one? Same domain and range, same asymptotes, first and third quadrants, it's a little bit farther away. We good with that one? Okay, let's look at question 5. And I'm doing 5, okay? Number 5, negative 5 over x. Okay, is that also going to be 1 and 3? No. It's going to be 2 and 4 because of the negative. And what's that 5 going to do? Make it farther away. Even more farther than this, or not, would you say? A little farther even, why?
Because it's bigger.
What's bigger than what?
5's bigger.
5 is bigger than 3. Now if you're going, well, it's negative 5, it's negative 5. Negative 5 is not bigger than 3. Right, the negative moves it from the quadrant 1 and 3 to 2 and 4. It's the 5 that makes it even farther away yet. Okay? So, which one does this one look like? Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right? Bottom left. They have the same asymptotes again, same domain and range. It is farther away, like we said, but it's in second and fourth quadrants, 2 and 4, because of the negative. Number 7, y equals 15 over x. Okay? So, which one's this one? 1 and 3 or 2 and 4 again?
1 and 3.
1 and 3, why? It's positive. And it's going to be way far out, way far out. Now, it doesn't look that far out because they're counting by 5s and 10s and so forth. But what one do we think this one is on number 7? Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right? Top right. It's definitely the top right. Again, these are kind of boring because they're all the same answers. Same asymptotes, same domain and range. That's not going to be the case coming up here real soon. It lies farther yet because 15 is farther than 1. Still first and third because of being positive. Okay, one more of these boring ones, then we'll start doing some little more interesting ones. Number 9. Okay, y equals what? Negative 0.5 over x. Okay, so this one's going to be in 2 and 4 because of the negative. What's that 0.5 going to do?
Make it closer.
Why?
Because it's lower. or-
Lower than what?
One.
We always compare it to 1. It's going to be hugging the asymptotes a little bit tighter. It's going to be really close. Okay, it looks sort of like that. So which one do we think this one is? Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right?
Top,
I'd say top left. Yeah, top left. Okay. Same asymptotes, same domain and range. It's closer this time because, like Iobi said, it's 0.5 smaller than 1. It's going to be closer to the axes. And it's in 2 and 4 because of the negative. Okay. How many of these are we going to do? Okay, next one. We'll do a handful more. Number 11. A little bit different here, okay? A little bit different when you get to number 11. Number 11, this goes back to the first week of school. If you remember, I taught you way back the first week of school, so this topic's going to pop up from time to time all throughout the school year. So we have y equals 4 over x plus 3. Okay. What the heck's that plus 3 going to do to this graph?
Move it to,
Move it what?
move it up.
Move it.
Up 3. Up 3. If it was minus 3, moves it down 3. So here's what you do. It's going to move it up 3. So let's draw 3 hash marks up. Now watch carefully. We're going to draw our asymptotes. They're no longer going to be on the y-axis and the x-axis. It's still going to be on the y-axis, okay, because you're not allowed to plug in 0. But it's not going to be on the x-axis because you moved it up 3 spots. So you know what you do? Draw it there. Up 3 spots, draw your horizontal asymptote. Okay? Now, is it going to be in quadrants 1 and 3 or 2 and 4? Why? What's positive? Oh, not because of the 3. Not because of the 3. Because of the 4. Because the 4 is positive, okay? It's not because if this was negative 3, it'd move it down 3, but it'd still be 1 and 3. Okay? It's the number in front, on top of the x. And it's going to make it a little bit farther out. It's going to go like this. Because 4 is bigger than 1. Now, if you're wondering when you're looking at your computer, where are the asymptotes? They don't draw them in, okay? I wish they would. Okay, the asymptotes are actually not part of the graph. You put the asymptotes there to help you draw the graph, okay? So which one's this one kind of look like? Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right? Top left, okay? Now, they want the domain and range, okay? All right, for the domain, okay? What x values weren't you allowed to use?
0.
You're not allowed to use 0. X can't be 0. Now for the range, you're actually allowed to use 0 for the range. 3. 3 was not allowed. Y is cannot be 3. It's undefined at 3. Okay?
So it just like replaces the 0 kind of.
Yep, because they moved it, since they moved it up. 13, just a few more, then we'll stop for today. 13, so we have 6 over x minus 1. Okay, so what is that minus 1 going to do with the graph?
Move it to
It's
the
going to move to the
right.
right 1, okay? So we go 1 to the right and draw your vertical asymptote through this. Did it move it up or down at all? No, so your horizontal asymptote is still 0. Okay? Just so you understand also, I think you guys know this, I always draw my asymptote, my dotted asymptote, just off the line a little bit. I mean, it should be right on the line, but if I drew it right on the line, you guys know why I don't put it right on the line?
Can't see it.
You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't be able to see it, okay? So I was doing a little bit off it, okay? Is it still 1 and 3 or 2 and 4?
1 and 3,
There's a negative.
but it's positive.
It's the 6 is what you need to look at. Since it's positive, it's 1 and 3. So it's like this. It's like this. Okay, domain and range. Domain. What x value are you not allowed to use? 1. X can't be 1. For the range, y can't be 0. Okay.
What graph did you say this was?
Oh, what number is this? 13. What did we say on this one? What do you think?
It's the,
Top, bottom, left, or right? Which one?
it's the bottom right.
Should be bottom right. Yep. Bottom right. It's easy. Like I say, I wish they would put the asymptotes in there. It'd be easier for you to tell. Okay. Let's try, let's see, 15, 17. Let's do 2 more, then we'll stop. 15 and 17. 15. So, on 15, what do we have? Now, y equals what? Negative 3 over x plus 2. X plus 2? X plus 2. Okay. So what's that plus 2 going to do with the x?
Left 2,
Or left and right, which is it?
left.
Left. Remember, with the x, it's left and right, opposite of what you think. Left 2, draw your vertical asymptote. Just slid up or down at all? Nope. So it's going to be right on the x-axis. Is it in 1 and 3 or 2 and 4?
2,
Why?
negative.
It's a negative. So it goes like this. It goes like that. That one kind of looks like which one? Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right?
Top right.
Should be top right. Top right. And domain and range. Okay. What x value is not allowed to be used?
Negative.
Negative what?
0.
Oh, zero's okay for the domain. What,
Negative 3.
I want to make sure you guys understand. To find out what x value, wherever the asymptote touches the x-axis, that's like the boundary, okay? This right here hits the x-axis at -2. You're not allowed to plug in -2, okay? And how about the range? What y value is not allowed to be used?
0.
0. 17. Last one for today. 17, so we have -3 over x minus 4.
Wait.
X minus 4
Says
minus, what's that?
For the domain of the last one, it says negative 3 as well.
Because it's -2.
Oh,
Did I say -3? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
I did?
I think.
She says no. I don't know. I might have said it. I apologize. Okay, -3, x minus 1. Okay, so how about this one? What's that -1 going to do?
Right, or up 1,
Ooh, come on.
or down.
Down 1.
Yeah,
So down 1, draw your horizontal asymptote. How about the -4 with the x?
Right.
Right 4. Draw your vertical asymptote. 1 and 3 or 2 and 4?
2,
Why?
negative.
What negative?
The 3.
On the 3. So it's going to go like this. And it's going to go like that. The domain and range. What x value has an asymptote on it? 4. You're not allowed to plug in 4 for x. What y value has an asymptote on it? -1. So x can't be 4, y can't be -1. This ain't that bad, is it? I don't know. Once you know how to do it. Okay, good. All right, rest of the time's yours, guys.